SCA Minhag of the Week, Life Cycles, the Sebbit. So we're talking about the day of the Sebbit, prayers going on in the synagogue. What else goes on in the synagogue prior to actually getting to the Sebbit, to the festive meal after prayers? And there is an important issue of a pizmon. And a pizmon will be sung for the people that have happy occasions, whether there is a Sebbit or there's no Sebbit. Whether we're talking about a birth, we're talking about an engagement, we're talking about a bar mitzvah, we're talking about a wedding. For all these occasions, when the person that has a happy occasion is invited up to the Sefer Torah for an Aliya, a pizmon will be sung for them. But it's just not a pizmon is sung for them, it's announced. And that announcement itself wakes up and creates jubilation within the congregation. So the misadir, the person who gives out the aliyot, okay, in some congregations they're known as a gabbai, but according to our tradition it's known as the misadir. That misadir knows who he's giving out the aliyot to. He'll approach the person, let's say for example, the father of a baby girl. Okay, you can tell him, Chabod, you're going to go up next, but wait. Okay, and the prior Oleh will finish his Aliya, he'll finish the Mishaberach, they're waiting for the next guy to come up, and the Misadeh you'll scream out, Abihabat! And all of a sudden, that's a signal to the Hazan and to those who sing along with the Hazan. It could be designated people, it could be just people within the congregation itself who know the Pizmonim and enjoy singing. It's a signal to the Hazan, start Pizmon for Abihabat. And generally we have, let's say, 2 Pizmonim that are sung, one or the other for Abihabat. You have on page 144 in our Pizmon book, Shirush Bahah Lev Zimra, page 144, Nava Yefa Sebeya, okay, or we have on page 240, Yefat Ain Lebabtini. And automatically the Hazan is going to sing. Let's say it's Nava Yefa Sebeya, Nava Yefa Sebeya, Ronni Sahadi, etc., etc. He finishes that section of his Pizmon. He's not going to sing the entire Pizmon, but he'll sing one stanza of the Pizmon, and then he'll go into Ya'amud bi'abbad lichbod Torah yishmeri wa'il. And then the person who had the baby girl will go up to the Sefer Torah. Same thing. If you have an arus, you have a person who got engaged. Ani dhikra dodi arus, and then, Ya'amud, etc. You have a hatan. Hatan is not an arus. Hatan is somebody who already got married, and arus is somebody who's going to get married. So for a hatan, you'd have either makhilot am or yiborachi hatan. For a bar mitzvah, yoser adama or shiru shir hadva. For Abihabin, Tahubi, or Yihi Shalom Be'Hadain. These are the standard songs that are sung, that the Hazan knows, that he would say them by heart. He doesn't have to fumble for a book when the Misader screams out that somebody's going up. So we said we have Abihabin, or if the grandfather is present of the Abihabin as well, as we discussed in previous videos, then they would scream out Abihabin Atirit. Okay, and they would sing for the Abihabin, for the Abihabat, for the father of a girl, Abihabat, for Bar Mitzvah, Hatan Bar Mitzvah, for a Arus, for an engaged person, Arus, for a person who just got married, Hatan. And for each one of these occasions, the indications that the Hazan knows the preset songs. The songs that I mentioned are the generally preset songs, and he'll sing it. Now, because a special song is being sung for the person who has the occasion, we are very careful to not change the ma'am of the day, the tunes of that Shabbat for the happy occasion. Even if it's an important person in the kahal, okay, let's say even if it's the president of the congregation, we don't change the ma'am of the day for that Baal Simha, for the person who has the happy occasion. The Ma'am of the day remains the Ma'am of the day. So let's say, for example, if Parashat Lech Lecha is always Saba no matter what. Parashat Hayy Sarah is always Hijaz no matter what. So we have a standard system of Ma'am that's based upon the concepts within the parasha or within the upcoming holiday, depending on the system and standards that are there as known to the Hazanim who have studied this properly. And then we have a happy occasion, and we sing specifically for the person who has a happy occasion prior to their Aliya. It has no reflection on the Ma'am of the day. But in all, everybody gets a song, and everybody is honored, and everybody is happy, and inshallah, each and every one of you has happy occasions to enjoy and to celebrate.